The loss of Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, will be devastating for John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, who may end up blaming Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, for not accepting his new daughter, according to spoilers for The Bold and The Beautiful, B&B. Fans of B&B will remember how upset Finn was following the entire Sugar, Kimberlyn Brown, stabbing incident. Initially, Finn was furious that Steffy had erased his birth mother from the map, leading him to believe that she had killed Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown. Finn might now experience conflicting emotions toward Luna and the bleak future she appears to be facing. Even though Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, killed Luna, Finn may still hold Steffy somewhat responsible for allowing things to get to this stage. After all, it appears that if Steffy had periodically had Finn join her for supper or coffee, Luna could have been placated. Luna likely would have taken any scraps she could get because she was pleading for a small amount of access. This complete shutout was what ultimately pushed Luna over the brink. Naturally, Steffy's refusal to back down from an armed Luna at the beach home didn't make things any better. How could Steffy have failed to just tell Luna what she wanted to hear? Steffy could have at least lied and pretended that a father-daughter bond could exist rather than yelling about jail and claiming Luna would never fit in with Finn's life. Steffy did just that. It's never a smart idea to further agitate someone who is already unstable while holding a pistol. In the end, Finn might blame Steffy for intensifying the drama and allowing things to get so out of control. Finn will struggle with the loss of his flesh and blood once Luna doesn't survive the procedure. If Finn is upset with Steffy for rejecting his biological daughter once the DNA truth was revealed, it can negatively impact their marriage. However, since Luna will still be broadcast in September, it doesn't appear that her gory ending will be real. We'll see if Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, fabricates her granddaughter's death and hides the information from Finn since she might be up to some scheming. According to teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Finn may receive more amazing Luna updates in the future, so keep an eye out. Fans of Bold and the Beautiful, get ready for an exciting new medical drama with Dr. Lee Finnegan and her granddaughter/niece Luna. When Luna began to bleed, things took a drastic turn after they hurried her into surgery to save her life. This brings us to the crucial query: will Lee allow Luna to escape? Or will she be able to maintain her medical ethics? Is the good doc going to go bad? Let's face it, Lee, Naomi Matsuda, is the best at saving lives, but this patient isn't your average one. This is Luna, Lisa Yamada, the chaotic, self-destructive tornado that has always been a pain in Lee's side. Despite the monster-like chaos generated by Luna's antics, Lee has been battling to keep her family together. However, what if Lee has secretly grown weary of saving this catastrophe? Observe this. Were you aware that Soap Hub offers a podcast? Take a look at it here. Given Luna's destructive trajectory, the bleeding might be the ideal accident to put an end to her reign of terror. Would Lee allow her to pass away in silence on the operating table? The moral doctor in her yells, no. But what about the personal side? Well, that's a very different matter. Is revenge less important than blood? The internal conflict that is going on inside Lee is what's fascinating about this. She took the Hippocratic Oath to do no harm, but she might be tempted to disregard it all because to emotional baggage and familial issues. After all, Lee's entire world has been turned upside down by Luna's devastation. Lee's patience has been strained more than ever before due to tragedy and treachery. When the sick is your own niece or granddaughter who is turned into a living hell, sometimes it's better to take a step back and let nature run its course. But would it be justified or viewed as cold-hearted to let Luna go? Fans are aware that B&B never simplifies things. The Forrester and Finnegan clans would be rocked if Lee went over this line. Can you imagine the consequences? Will Ridge and Brooke be upset? Will Steffy go up to Lee? Or will some people covertly applaud this mercy? In any case, it will rock the show like never before. The drama we didn't realize we needed is the conflict between Lee's heart, or hatred, and her pledge. Will Lee be able to save Luna, or will she let her go? B&B's dangerous medical drama just got even uglier, so stay tuned. According to Thursday, July 10th spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, B&B, Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, will take a devastating double blow from Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, and Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park. We'll find out what happened to Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada. Now that she has been called, Hope Logan, Annika Noel, will arrive at the hospital and press Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, for information about what transpired. While praising Liam for being her hero at the beach house, Steffy will reveal the entire unpleasant story. Bill will undoubtedly learn about the shooting and demand explanations. According to BNB spoilers, Bill will feel devastated that Luna caused Liam suffering, but he will actually hold himself accountable for rescuing Luna from prison. Sadly, Bill will soon learn of Liam's brain tumor as well, so he will have to deal with yet another shock. When Hope meets Bill in the waiting room, she might explain everything. When Bill finds out that Liam is already dying, it will be a lot to process. Bill will be devastated emotionally as a result of this shooting experience, since he fears losing Liam much sooner than anticipated. She informs her that Luna shot Liam and that she must go there immediately. Go through this. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Will Deacon's son return? Abruptly, Liam's operating room is filled with alarms. Lee hurriedly claims that there is too much blood for her to see Luna. The bullet is not yet palpable to her. The bullet is now visible to Bridget and Lee. Lee is questioned by Bridget, who implies that Luna may bleed out. Lee swears she won't allow that to occur. Lee declares, "I will not allow my niece to die in this manner." The situation appears to be stabilizing. There is a tenderness in Luna, despite Lee's remarks that she is such a disturbed youngster. Bridget inquires as to whether Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, was contacted. Lee claims she will take care of that. She desires to be the one to introduce her kid to Poppy. Alarms start to sound as Lee yells Luna's name. Here are spoilers for Thursday, July 10th, 2025's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans should anticipate that one of the victims of the gunshot will not make it through surgery in the upcoming episode. Additionally, a challenging insight on Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, is revealed. Let's discuss the upcoming events in the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Buckingham's obsession with Grace. Let's start with Liam's brain tumor treatment provider, Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech. Don't forget to check out our BNB spoilers for next week here. Grace has been very insistent lately that Liam accept a new treatment. Although treatment might prolong his life, there are numerous risks involved, including the potential for bed rest. Liam doesn't want to spend the rest of his life that way. He hasn't responded to Grace as of yet. Go through this. Learn what transpired on the most recent BNB episode. However, Grace's stress level is quite questionable. Fans then observed Grace's persistent attempts to work on Liam rather than Sheila Carter Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown. Tanner Novlan's character, John Finn Finnegan, established the legislation. But Grace kept inquiring about Liam while she operated on Sheila. Thus, it is evident that she was not fully focused on Sheila's surgery. Death by surgery. Sheila, Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, and Liam all underwent surgery. It is mentioned, meanwhile, that one character would not survive surgery. As Sheila's surgery was reported to be successful, fans watched. However, Sheila still has the potential to be the death. According to a script leak, Luna and Liam are still alive in September. So, might it be a phony death? The new mysteries of Liam Spencer. According to spoilers for tomorrow's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam will come to a tough realization. I wonder whether Grace's fixation with the treatment stemmed from the fact that the man is perfectly healthy. Is Liam being used as a test subject by Grace? And if so, why? Grace doesn't appear to be a bad person. Perhaps those annoying texts and phone calls are a hint. Who is the villain if Grace is coerced into doing this? July 10th, 2025, Thursday. Additionally, viewers will probably witness Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, and Hope Logan, Annika Noel, arriving at the hospital. Hope or Carter could get in touch with Don Diamond's character, Bill Spencer, after receiving updates. By the conclusion of the week, we find that Ridge Forrester, played by Torsten Kay, and Taylor Hayes, played by Rebecca Budig, have forbidden Bill from visiting Liam. Now let's see what occurs. On Thursday, July 10th, 2025, which narrative are you most excited to see? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. According to Wednesday, July 9's recap of The Bold and the Beautiful, B&B, Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, panicked in the surgery room as Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, flatlined. Here's how Wednesday's B&B action unfolded. Hope Logan, Annika Noel, also hurried to the hospital for Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton. Tanner Novlan's character John Finnegan discovered a weak pulse at the beach home and applied pressure to Liam's wound until help arrived. Although she was furious and rather to concentrate on Liam, Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, attempted to respond to the police officer's queries. After being released from her bonds, Ms. Dillon, played by Sydney Bullock, felt bad about not knowing the truth about Miss Sunshine, also known as Luna, but Finn reassured her that it wasn't her fault. Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech, received updates from Finn when the gunshot victims arrived, as Liam, Luna, and Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, were all taken to the hospital for treatment. Steffi gave a brief explanation of insane Luna and gave Liam credit for saving her life when a police officer questioned her about what had happened. Steffi told Finn that she didn't know what she would do if Luna lived and Liam didn't, even though she admitted that Luna was Finn's daughter. Since Liam was her patient, Grace wanted to work on him, but Finn sent her to bandage Sheila's foot instead. Before he left for the surgery room, Steffi kissed Liam on the forehead. Lee received the terrible news of the massacre when Grace was operating on Sheila, and she ended up working on Luna with Bridget Forrester, Ashley Jones. Lee argued that they might have to leave the bullet in place after struggling to get it out. Lee was relieved when Luna appeared more steady, since he would not allow her to pass away in this manner. Bridget said that they had a bleeder and worked desperately to help Luna as Lee talked about being the one to tell Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, about everything. Lee began yelling Luna's name in panic when she flatlined because they were losing her. Steffi went to an observation window to see Liam's surgery after a police officer reassured her. Steffi was also able to call Hope and inform her that Luna had shot Liam. As she raced to the hospital with Carter Walton Lawrence St. Victor, Hope was naturally upset. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, there will be a lot more post-shooting turmoil, so check in to find out what Liam and Luna are up to.